quiet in this house. What's going on, everyone? HyperShredded46 here, coming at you with a little series I would like to start doing called Apex Plays of the Month. Now, technically speaking, I know there's a lot of channels and people who do videos of like cool and shitty Apex Legend plays. So what I would like to do is just focus on my own Apex plays because I mean I'm an avid Apex Legends player. I wouldn't exactly call myself a professional by any means. I'm not that good yet. I'm very good, but not that good. At least not that I would say. So these are some of the plays that I myself have done. Most of these are wins. A couple of these clips I don't think have wins attached to them, but most of them are. Keep in mind here that considering the fact that I just decided now to start doing it, there are quite a few plays because I think now we're in Season 7 with Horizon as the newest legend added to the Apex games. So some of these clips are back when Season 6 was still a thing and Rampart was the newest and greatest legend in the entire Apex games. I don't use Rampart a lot as much anymore. Maybe if like I'm playing with a squad and somebody chooses Horizon, then I have Rampart as a fallback. But besides that, I'm a Horizon player now. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the madness. Starting off with play number 1. This was an interesting thing. So as you guys can see, there is a squad camping at the top of that tower, and my two friends who I'm playing with, the squad, Noah and Jaden, are moving back to my, I believe it was my right, to get to cover. We're trying to make our way sort of around, but because those guys are camping up there, you're going to see I start getting shot at because they're trying to pick me off. There's Red Peacekeeper there. Nobody decided to pick it up. I doubt we were going to need it. I mean, either way, the outcome still speaks for itself, but Noah started to try to push up, and Jaden was over by the replicator trying to snipe and heal. I saw Noah getting picked on to our right because there was another enemy squad that was over there, so I decided to rush over, start placing down some amp cover, provide him the proper support he needed. It worked for a little bit, but then I started getting shot at, and that was no bueno. I started to notice the people up on the tower were starting to chuck grenades. We had to book it away. That's when I was like, you know what, fuck it. We kind of need to, like, get somewhere, because being stuck out in the open with very little support, I mean, I could place down cover any time, but I only could put up 3, and that's if the other covers don't get fully destroyed. Not to mention the ring was closing in real close behind us, so we kind of had to push an hour later. So I started moving up, and by the time they started shooting at me, it was semi too late. I had gotten hit by the right squad, but also I got shot, I think, once by the squad camping the tower. They started trying to thermite me, and I kind of got a little irritated because it seemed like they were sort of trying to grenade spam a little bit. Also saw this Gibby right here, and I decided, you know what? Why not? He's down here. None of them are going to come rescue him. Why not? Why let him waste his time sitting there? So I took out Gibraltar. They got pissed about that one because they realized where we were. I picked up a purple helmet. I was semi-panicking, and I didn't think to pick up that purple heavy mag because I had a blue one on me at the time. But then we decided, you know what, let's make a full-ass sprint for the RV over there since it was currently in the ring, and we would have had cover from at least the front and back, but the sides would have been open. Ran in here, saw that enemy Bluthhunder, and unfortunately for them, I wasn't potato aiming at the time. At least not as much as I would have before. Took their red bot shield and gold knockdown. Keep that in mind. I took their their gold knockdown. That honestly saved our ass. I'm gonna be real with you because what's about to happen is gonna be like, holy shit. So there was a sloppily placed amp cover, and I put a Sheila right behind it. Once that amp cover was up, hopped on Sheila, was looking around. Unfortunately, Pathfinder from behind shredded me. They got his ass though. Noah ended up actually getting downed. I used the time then to use the gold knockdown with Noah using it as cover, and a Bangalore decided to roll up and pop the chimney, providing with the perfect cover. Nobody saw me self-res. I got Noah up instantly. We needed him up. Jaden also threw some of his caustic traps to keep cover. I Phoenix and was hoping that nothing bad was going to happen. Thankfully, nothing bad really happened. I think, excuse me. I think at one point Bangalore actually popped her ult. I saw another Bloodhunter running behind us with another Bangalore, and Noah was on them. I was taking a look around to see if anybody was trying to think about coming into the RV. Thankfully, nobody wasn't. I started looking, and I started to notice that the other squads were starting to get pin each other down. There were 3 separate squads, and I think that one solo guy we were shooting at behind those crates got taken down. He died instantly. I noticed that there was a bloodhound over behind the boxes to the right, and they were done for. Then when we realized, oh wait, there's only 2 people left, or at least one other squad left, and we weren't getting shot by anywhere else, I decided, you know what, it was now or never. I took a look around, saw that Rampart was the only one left, took down that amp cover, and we just rushed her. And as you can see, take no fucking prisoners, broke that amp cover, and her ass was done for. We are the Apex champions. I'll see you guys again for clip number 2. Be right back. So next clip brings us in World's Edge. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but where that caustic smoke was, we had just made our way from there because we were being hunted by another enemy squad. I think it's like at night when I'm doing this, well, at least for the voice recordings, the editing was done well beforehand, so I'm just basically watching the footage and commentating over it. But yeah, so that's why I'm kind of yawning a bit. But anyway, so we were being hunted by an enemy squad that consisted of a Pathfinder, I think a Wraith, and another Bloodhound. So when we got over here, we made sure that nobody was coming out of the ring from this angle. Jaden placed down gas trap, and I placed down my amp cover. Knowing that this squad was going to come into this tunnel, I put Sheila down, got on immediately, and waited. Now, whenever I play Rampart, if Jaden's playing Caustic and I'm playing Rampart at the same time, we have this bit of a camp strategy to more or less play tactically, wait for everybody else to kill each other, and just more or less fortify where we move to. And for the most part, that sort of worked. Yeah, I mean, you guys see me play Sea of Thieves and whatnot. You know whenever it comes to PvP, I am an overly aggressive PvP player. But in a game like Apex, where it's basically only PvP, I tend to play a lot more tactically and kind of just wait out everybody else, more or less building myself up rather than just going complete balls to the wall aggression. That is, unless I'm just going for kills and just for shits and giggles. But besides that, if I'm actually going to win, I play more tactically and are more or less to wait and be more patient. So as you can see, they're trying to snipe my amp cover, and for the most part they hit. And when I see from where exactly they're shooting from, I managed to catch them with quite a few pot shots with Sheila. And after the ring started closing in, we couldn't stick around, otherwise we wouldn't last any long. So Noah got shot there, started moving and recharging his shield. Jaden decided to start moving and placed a gas trap. I was potato aiming and had some very, very shitty inputs there. I mean, people were moving across my screen and I shot way too late. And I was supposed to be the one to cover them. Like what the fuck? Ugh. Like, come on, I honestly could have done better. Like, you're gonna see all 3 of them rush by and I'm not gonna hit a single one. Like, what? Here it comes, here it comes. There's 1, there's 2. And then the Wraith doesn't even void jump. And I quite literally missed every single shot. My potato aim was on fleek that day. But anyways, we get to a mobile respawn beacon because, God forbid, if any one of us were to go down, at the very least we can get instantly respawned back in if our bandit's right there and there's time and clear opportunity. So I got sonar'd here, and you're going to see a Pathfinder try to pull some sneaky shit. My whole thing is, what is it with Pathfinder mains who just like to rush in? And look at that. That was just sloppy, my dude. That was hella fucking sloppy. What was the point of that? And Jaden took that fucking red shield. I was so mad with him. I'm like, bro, give me that fucking red shield. He said, no, eat my ass. I'm like, okay, fine, fuck you then. So then there's an enemy Caustic there, and got him with a couple headshots. I honestly thought I could have instantly downed him with one, well, if I would have gotten one more headshot with Sheila. But then my amped cover started glitching out because gas and the amped cover don't exactly agree well. So I placed the amped cover down, and I ended up getting down because I wanted... God. Damn. I wanted to grab Sheila, move back behind cover, and put her back down again. And unfortunately for me, it didn't work. Jaden ended up going down, and I started self-rezzing. I think at one point they saw me self-rezzing and attempted to shoot me, but they couldn't. Oh, I guess not. But I instantly got Jaden back up, put down some cover, make sure we're protected, got his ass up. There is no chance I was letting this match go. I was not letting this go to hell. And again, I saw that there was a purple heavy mag, and I still only have a blue heavy mag in this clip. What the hell is wrong with me? It was so... I'm looking back at these clips. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Either way, doesn't matter. Noah killed him. I don't know how the hell that win went for him if it was like somebody peeked their head out and he managed to catch him. But he did. I ain't arguing with it. And I'll see you guys for the next clip. So this next clip brings us again to World Edged. I think all of these clips are either World's Edge or Olympus. If it's Kings Canyon, you'll know the map's gonna look hella different. But this one, this Pathfinder was hella annoying. I'm talking, he was doing some real sneaky shit. I mean, every chance he got, he kept peeking his head up and trying to, yeah, I'm sorry, seeing Bloodhound hop on a turret is kind of hilarious. The animation looks goofy as fuck, but I don't know what the hell was with this Pathfinder. It kept trying to pull some real sneaky shit. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It pisses me off. But thankfully he did do that because I had a suspicion that there were people on that tower to our right. That tower right there. I had a feeling. But it just, I just couldn't, I couldn't, what is it? I just didn't want to assume and then get really fucking paranoid for no reason. Also, let this also be said, my controller died right there. At any given point, if that Pathfinder decided to poke his head up, or if anybody from that tower decided to slide down, my ass was grass. Thankfully, I use rechargeable batteries, and where that current battery had died, I had another one fully charged, ready to go. Also, this time my potato aim was not a potato aim, but instead an actual Gucci aim. Can we spam Gucci aim in the comments, please? But no, this Octane kept trying to peek so hard, and I basically said, fuck your peeking. Look at that! He barely poked his head over, and I still caught his ass. I caught his forehead. Now, granted, Octane wears a mask. You can't really see how large that forehead is, but I would be willing to assume that's a big-ass forehead. I told him, give me your fucking forehead, dude. But, I moved up, and I noticed they kept trying to peek again, so I'm like, you know what? I think it's about time to actually start doing shit again. Hit him, I think that was a grand total of 3 times. And did they try to snipe with a shotgun? Because that was a large spread shot. And I think Noah popped them once and they backed off. So then when the ring started closing in, we started moving toward the train station. Now, at first, I thought we were going to have to hunker down back in the RV again, but when I realized I didn't think the RV was in the ring, so we decided not to. So, when that Pathfinder and his squad actually decided to come over the horizon, it gave us the clear opportunity we had to move up. Because while they were focused on shooting at the Pathfinder and his crew, which I think consisted of him, Wraith, and Revenant, they were focused on them, and we were able to move up. As you can see, they were fighting right there. My aim actually started being shit for a second, but I managed to hit a downed Revenant, so that's nice. Now, Revenant, in my opinion, was the worst possible threat, because if he were to have gotten back up, he could have death totem, and that would have been the end of any squad, and then we would have had a problem of it being a 3-on-3. Not going to say we can't handle a 3-on-3, it's just I'd rather have it be a 2-on-3 because the odds are greater in our favor. But there we see that Pathfinder trying to take the shots at that rampart that was down there. I decided, you know what, it's rampart, it's like crack your knuckles, it's rampart time. And down goes the Sheila, and I'm back on. So while I was trying to hammer down, Jaden moved to my right and was trying to keep him in that little pocket there, and Noah had moved forward and tried to keep them sustained in there as well. Now, granted, Noah was a little more in the ring. I think at that point, if we didn't take care of him at the moment we did, we probably would have been at a disadvantage because we would have had to push into the ring. Thankfully, you're going to see Wraith do a stupid move here. Yeah, that Wraith void jumped, but she also did something else while void jumping, and I said, you know what, fuck it, do or die. I hopped in that portal, and I'm going to let that play out. God damn, I'm cool. And I will see you guys for the next fucking clip. That's unbelievable that shit happened. So this next clip brings us to a completely different game, obviously, but still on World's Edge. We were kind of hunkered down in the train station. Right there, I have just proved that you don't exactly need to be Mirage to bamboozle somebody. I'm playing Lifeline, and what I decided to do was a little context before what you just saw there, and the fucking grenade spam. Fuck people who grenade spam. But anyway, but what happened was that we knew that there was a solo Octane because we had started shooting at him, but he jumped and hid somewhere. So what I decided to do as a Lifeline, I called down my care package and waited. And by the way, that was potato aiming there. But I decided to call down my care package, and I told Noah and Jaden, you know, just wait. And sure enough, like I figured, that Octane came running out for the care package, and we just instantly jumped on his ass. So I think I ran out of shield heals, and I'm like, hey guys, I need shield heals. I think I'm out. Oh no, I still had, no, that was my last one, and then I said, hey guys, I need shield heals. So Noah is playing Bloodhound, and Jaden is playing Octane this go around, and I'm doing Lifeline to keep up healing and be a good medic, because for some odd reason in games like this, I'm a damn good medic. Don't know why, don't know how, but hey, I don't argue with it. So I started looking for shield heals, and I don't think those corpses had any. So I was like, ah, shit. Well, if my shield gets taken out, I better start to rely on my actual healing ability, so that way I can still keep myself in the game. My arm is bleeding. That is yikes. So yeah, somebody tried to come down and come after us, and we ended up chasing them off, but there was a squad that was completely above us, and I think they were on the roof of that, and they were trying to pick off a separate squad that was to the right of where I was currently looking. At this point, they would have been like to my left, but they were trying to take care of another squad. Jaden dropped me some shield cells, and thank God he did that. Thank God he did that. Holy crap. But I'm not sure if it was Gibraltar or Bangalore, but somebody called down an airstrike, and thankfully since we are where we are, it did absolutely jack shit to us. So at one point, I think one of them jumped down to fight. But as you can hear, they're going crazy at one another. We were just kind of staying down and waiting, but we were tense as all hell. I mean, when we kept hearing gunfire, it was just... Yep, and there was another airstrike that was called. So I wasn't sure if Jaden was firing at someone. Apparently he was, and again, it was still potato aiming. Then I saw somebody who's over here. Thank God I wasn't potato aiming that moment, and I got myself red bod shield. So it's at this moment that the rest of the squad decided to come down, and Noah completely dunked on their lifeline. I finished off their lifeline, no healing for them. Then I started finishing off their Bangalore, and Mirage came over, and he downed me, and my friend Noah was so pissed because he hates Mirage with a passion. After that match, he said I poured every last bullet into that fucker's skull. Fuck Mirage. But anyways, I'll see you guys for the next clip. So this next clip brings us to the ice part of World's Edge. I don't know what the hell I was doing, honestly. I mean, every time I look at this footage, I'm always wondering, what the hell? Because I honestly could have gotten this fucking kill. I'm not even gonna lie. Granted, I was doing great at sniping. Yeah, besides there, because I couldn't fucking see. But you're gonna see that they're gonna kind of camp on the other side, and I was doing pretty good for sniping and keeping them away. But I honestly, there were so many things that could have easily backfired on us. And hey, look at that! I actually remembered take a purple heavy mag. So after I healed up my shield, I decided, you know what, time to start sniping, and I broke it. I'm not obviously I didn't down him, but I was wondering how the hell I didn't down him, because that was honestly that honestly looked like it would have worked, and I don't know what the hell I'm scavenging what Jaden dropped for. But again, I honestly could have went down there, because that if somebody would have gotten a headshot on me, granted, I think I was wearing a blue helmet. If anybody would have honestly wanted to hit me with a headshot there, I would have just fucked the entire team. Noah was dealing with, I'm not sure what the hell was going on over there, and I saw that Revenant was poking his head out. And I popped him once, basically said, yeah, we didn't forget about you. We know you're still over there. But I turned my attention away. I don't know why. I told him I was gonna keep watch over there, but I turned my attention away for 1 second, and then Jaden has a Kraber. Because I pinged it, but I turned my attention away and start wondering what's going on with Noah, and then I think I got popped quite a couple times.
Your gratitude is acknowledged.
So Noah was down there. I'm not sure what exactly he was dealing with, because I do remember hearing Octane say that he was firing at something, and I went to go check on him and make sure. Yeah, Noah's playing he's playing Octane, not Bloodhound. So we don't have our tracker to scan the area. And this was before Jaden started actually being a good crypto. So we were just kind of looking around. See there, I turned my attention away, and they're back where they were. I honestly could have went down there if I honestly was not playing that right. One lucky shot or one stray shot, and that would have been my ass. That would have been it, because they would have rushed us immediately afterward, or they could have rushed us now too as well. Because honestly, the fact that we were all healing, we all would have gotten caught slipping. But then they started moving. But one of them decided, I think it was the enemy Bloodhound. I think they decided to try to zipline over and got completely shat on. They instantly regretted it. So now it was just a matter of where the other squad is, and I didn't notice this till after I started editing this footage. But yeah, a slight potato aim. But when I was running around, you're gonna see, if you pay attention closely to the right here, or somewhere to the right, you're gonna see an enemy rampart run across to the side of the right side of the screen, and I don't know how the hell I didn't notice it, but it wasn't until editing this footage that I saw her. I was like, damn, how the fuck did I miss that? So let me see if I can see her. Let me see if I can spot her again, because oh yeah, there. Huh? I guess I didn't. Did I not notice it again? Damn, I must be just as fucking brain dead as now as I was back then. But I will see you guys for the next clip.
You are the Apex champions.
So this next clip brings us to Kings Canyon After Dark, the Season 6 limited time super event fun play thing. But I was playing Rampart. I wasn't playing with Noah and Jaden. These were just two randoms and whatnot. But I was switching between a potato aim and a actual good aim. I think I hit somebody off the Sheila. I guess not. But I was using a longbow, and I don't like using a longbow. Technically, my favorite sniper, besides the Kraber because it's a fucking OP sniper, is the triple take. Because I love the triple take. The triple take, I don't know why, but it's like between the Sentinel, the triple take, and the longbow. I'm a lot more accurate with the triple take. So I sent my potato away there. I was kind of like, I guess more or less because Bloodhound was moving left and right, but I still managed to down him. Next, I don't know who I was shooting at, what character they were. I think it was an Octane because I see that fucker stimming as he's running across the water. But yeah, then Octane tries to hit me. He got me a couple times. I'll give him that. Even though I was kind of running in a damn straight line. But hey, who's counting it here? But I think it was the other enemy squad. I think they were just on the left side of the canyon, but I guess they decided not to come after us. I don't know why, because if they would have third-partied, we honestly would have just lost. Because I didn't get Red Evo until after this squad was completely done for. And so, yeah, I would sort of started potato aiming, but hey, at least I still broke that Octane, because screw the Octane, and that's when I finally got Red Evo. So I started trying to loot the body, and then I realized it didn't dawn on me how close we were to the ring until I saw that the thing said the ring started moving, and that's when I looked and I saw, oh, that's that ring's right there. And I thought I could probably get a heal in, but no, that wasn't possible. So Caustic started getting shot at, and Gibby and I were still behind. So I ran, and I was like full-blown panicking because I saw it was us and the enemy squad. Caustic started getting shot at, and I was wondering if we were going to just be running into a squad. I was panicking, and so obviously you can clearly see to the left of me right there was where I was supposed to go, and I just fucking ran the other way. But this shit happened. I don't know how. I think the enemy squad just died in the ring. Don't know how, but I don't question it. It happened. And I will see you guys for the next clip. So this next clip, we are back in World's Edge yet again. No longer in Kings Canyon. I don't know what happened. I got downed, and Noah and Jaden actually managed to take care of whatever the hell was going on. I healed up, made sure that there was no other threat. There was a digital threat there. You know, one thing I don't get is that the Spitfire is supposed to be like mid to close range, but how come you can't put a digital threat on the Spitfire? You know, if it's supposed to be mid to close range and digital threat is close range optics, how come you can't put it on the Spitfire? I mean, the amount of times I put digital threat on an R99, well, now that the R99 is no longer a red weapon, and I use the R99 for long range, I mean, it still works. But, yeah, no, hey, look at that. I have a purple heavy mag. Hell yeah. I'm not starting out with blue, and I'm not going to be a dumbass and not take something I already have. But yeah, I started healing up. Kind of needed that. That med kit actually kind of saved our asses, because well, actually, no, it's not really going to make a difference. It took me a second to remember which specific clip this was. I was pissed as all hell. I could not catch a break this entire, that entire game. Literally, Noah and Jaden had to fucking carry me that whole thing, and it's irritating when I look at it And when I think about it, because I was like, God, man, well, I was lacking. I was hella lacking. So ring starts closing. We move our way. I think we were heading our way to the rocket area.
We have an enemy.
Care package
We
coming
jump on
in.
the roof, and we almost got jumped. I think Noah spotted an enemy. I'm not sure what he spotted first, the Wraith or the Revenant. But we zip line over, and Jaden ends up getting jumped by the Wraith, and after getting shot a couple times by Revenant. Revenant tries to shut us up, and for the most part, it almost works. Unfortunately, since I'm not playing Lifeline, I can't exactly get Jaden that well. But I go back, I pick him back up, because I'm like, we can't afford to have him go, but then I got jumped on because Wraith decided to come back. I guess she thought we were gonna die in the ring. Unfortunately for her, Noah almost got her ass, but now we were back in safety. We didn't know where Wraith went. Obviously, she was not going to try to attempt that to come back. One thing I don't understand is how come Wraith didn't just get her Revenant's banner and try to bring him back? Because I think at the time in the replicator were mobile respawn beacons, because those normally were in the replicators during season 6. I can think of only maybe like 2 or 3 weeks when the mobile respawn beacons weren't in there, but for the most part they were. So I honestly just didn't think why she didn't just come back, take the banner, and just dip. Because what you're gonna see when we get into the rocket area is that if she would have had her Revenant buddy, she would have had a much greater chance of survival. I'm not gonna say she would have outright won,
60 seconds left.
but her chances of survival would have been better than what they were at the point where the ending of this clip comes in. So I was on some Spec Ops style, or Spec Ops level of fucking reflexes, because Jaden started scanning with the drone. As soon as something came up, I was instant. You almost could, if it wasn't for the fact that you guys know I don't use any form of like an aimbot or any form of like bot hacks, you honestly could have assumed that was a fucking aimbot with how quickly I just instant realization that Caustic was there, instant just try to kill him. So Jaden tries to get me up. As soon as he does, our Wraith buddy comes back to pay us a visit. Granted, thankfully, I headshot her, got a little bit of damage, and I don't know what's the point of crouch spamming. I really don't, because if you think about it, if someone's shooting at your body or shooting at neck level and you start crouch spamming, at some point they're gonna hit your head. But anyways, it doesn't matter. We still got the win, and I'll see you guys for the next clip.
You are the Apex Champions.
So this clip brings us back again in World's Edge. Noah and I had gotten down because we got flanked by that Wraith. Thankfully, as a lifeline, I got us covered, and the Wraith actually ends up dying. I was honestly going to just kill her myself, but when I realized that she was just about dead. Come on. And look at Jaden. Look at that fucking scavenger. Look at his head ass fucking stealing shit already. Wraith didn't even die. It didn't even last like a split second after death, and there he goes, just looting her shit just like that. Now I know I'm the last one to talk, but at the very least, I, as a man of honor, did not just immediately go and start raiding someone's body.
60 seconds left.
But anyways, that's my little gripe. I know he's gonna see this, but Noah pinged that Evo shield, and I saw that there was the triple take, and it had digital threat, and that was oh so delicious to see. What the fuck was I doing there? For a second, I honestly thought for a second I was going to also. Why am I holding all of that light ammunition? What is the point? I don't have a light weapon.
Yeah, under 30 seconds.
That is honestly dumb. I fucking Season 7 Apex player me would honestly shit on Season 6 Apex Legends player me. But anyways, we start
10
moving.
seconds, the
We
ring's
start
just
moving
ahead.
after looting the bodies, and we start heading toward the ice area. And we actually at one point got pinned while in the ice area. I'll elaborate more when we get there, but
Recharging my shield.
but we decided while we're still here and still got replicator points, we decided to just start replicating. We decided to just start replicating stuff just in case. So after I decided to fully charge my shield, so real quick, as a note of reference, whenever you guys see my plays, I'm gonna let y'all know this now. If I have like over 10 shield cells and like only a couple shield batteries, I'm gonna use my shield cells first because those are taking up the most space. So that's why you see me just constantly using shield cells instead of shield bats when shield bats are probably the better idea. I'm all about bad ideas. Me and my friends are always about bad ideas. We're bad idea central. Hi, welcome to my TED Talk. But, I don't know why the fuck I pinged that helmet, even though I was going to take it. But, yeah, we replicated any remaining gear we could need, and then it was just a matter of getting to the new zone. Now, as you can see, I only have 0 kills and 2 assists. Watch how many assists go up. And there's only 3 other squads left besides us, which would make the fourth squad, obviously. But, Damn it, here I had went so far without yawning. But yeah, just keep an eye out for that assist count, because I cannot catch a break at the end of this. Like, with the amount of people I start shooting at, I mean, at one point I started shooting at a bloodhound, but yeah, like you saw there, it lagged, it spiked, and I missed him. And then there was an enemy crypto, and I just decided, you know, like, why don't I commit unliving on you? So you look at that, every time I shoot at somebody, they just move out of my firing, I guess, range or whatnot. And just as I start shooting at it, out of my fire, I cannot catch a break, man. And by the time I actually manage to successfully hit somebody, they're already getting killed by somebody else. Jaden got a kill there, but that's only because that person was a solo. Got sonared, started getting shot at there, and my potato aim strikes again. I actually shredded this bloodhound here, and actually managed to get this lifeline. And unfortunately, I got an assist, because when I kill her, assisted elimination. So then Noah just decides to go full on, I don't know what the hell. But we became champion, and I'll see you guys for the next clip. So this next clip, this isn't exactly a win clip. I know what clip this is. So we had started moving, we started pushing toward the ring since we had to run a long ass way. So back when we used to play ranked in Kings Canyon, not Kings Canyon, what the fuck, World's Edge, we always used to go to Bloodhound's Trials, and then from there made our way to the ring if we weren't already in the ring. Because Bloodhound's Trials, for the most part, always gave us a gold backpack and some pretty damn good armor, not gonna lie. But then Noah decided to start running and started getting shot at. He didn't go down immediately, but he decided to start pushing before me and Jaden actually could successfully help him. But I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let this shit play out for itself. But I digress. Let's move on to the next clip. I went fully fucking Rambo. But this is what happens when I decide to not potato aim. So now this clip brings us out of World's Edge and into Olympus. Everything from here on is going to be in Olympus, I can guarantee you. So, I was playing with, I believe that's 2 randoms, actually. Yep, those are 2 randoms. And let me see. Is this the clip that let me see here, because I'm playing Horizon. One of them's playing Lifeline. The other one's okay. Yeah, no, this is the clip that I'm thinking of. So this is another one of my moments where I didn't potato aim for the time being. Also a little bit of indecisiveness. I just don't get it, man.
Optics here. Mid-range.
Man, why can't I put the 2x4 sight on the Volt, man? Why can't I do that? It's just EA, can y'all get on that shit, please? Also, EA, I would like to do some voice acting. You never know. I could help out. Have my guy be a space outlaw, space cowboy in the Apex games. I mean, y'all are good with making stories. I kind of like Horizon's story. No, that's not me sucking EA's dick, okay? Fuck off. Look, I really want to voice a legend in Apex, okay? I'm a man of many voices. But I can get on that later. So, in this play, our Lifeline actually started moving forward, took a couple pot shots at a downed enemy, and when our Lifeline went over there, our Lifeline actually ended up getting hurt pretty bad, got downed after a couple shots. I downed that Revenant, then downed the, I think, was that Gibby or was that Crypto? Wait, come on, please tell me I executed somebody. I had to have executed somebody. Nope, guess not. Yeah, I guess he just decided to fucking quit. He knew there was no getting out of that. But then our Rampart friend actually managed to take them out, gave us a little bit of backup. So, you know, always watching our backs. Then I noticed that there was a thermite being thrown. I heard the click of it hitting next to me, and I fucking dipped. Then Rampart started getting shot at. I tried to like peek them to see like how quick are their reflexes, and they with how quick they shot and the fact that they were grenade spamming, I'm like, yeah, no, this is not a fight I want to do with them having high ground advantage. So I started looting this body for heavy ammo, and then our Lifeline started getting shot at. I completely and utterly dunked on that Bloodhound, and unfortunately, I stopped moving for 2 seconds, and I got downed. So, I kind of just had to sit there and hope for the best while my squad fight whoever downed me. And I became kill leader off of that Bloodhound kill. I'm proud of that shit. So, Lifeline started getting shot at. She downed the enemy hostile, and I think our Rampart came in and downed the person who was over, because there was somebody over by the door that I was next to. Yeah, she took down the enemy, and then I always laugh at this shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. looking at another person's perspective, seeing Rampart do her fucking execution where she just smacks somebody with Sheila is hella funny to me. I started worrying about her Lifeline there, but when I saw her down, when I saw her kill them, I was like, oh shit, that's hella nice. Rampart got me up, and I was like, oh, thank God, because I think I was close to actually just bleeding out. But, yep, that was that moment. I will see you all in the next clip, so keep in mind that this shit kind of goes on for a little more, but yeah, I'll see you guys for the next clip. So this next clip is that actual same match. I made the dumbass mistake of going into the fucking portal because I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I ended up going into that portal, and unfortunately for me, Rampart followed me and was I think she ends up getting downed by the ring. Because thankfully while phasing you don't take any damage. I think that's one of the things that makes Wraith players play as Wraith, because like even though it's depending on how you play, it could be rare or it could be frequent, But one cool thing as Wraith is that even if you're in the ring, if you start phasing, it makes you completely impervious not only to enemy attacks, but also to the ring attacks as well. So, when I started phasing, I was like, okay, cool, thank God. So, also, why do people think Horizon is a bad legend? She is very versatile and heavily strong in the mobility department. So I saw the ring start to catch up, and I realized, oh shit, I was not in the ring. When I saw a Rampart, I tried to toss her a pick me up, hoping that she could take it and go high enough and get enough air to be able to fall farther quicker. But unfortunately, she wasn't able to, and I didn't realize it. But the pick me up started moving with that spinning circle. Managed to get her up, and I gave her some healing items because I'm a good teammate. I'm a very, very useful, very friendly, and very helpful teammate.
Medkit here.
So I'm not sure if they took the med kit. If they ran past it, then I'd pick it up. But I'm not sure if they took it or not.
Charging my shields.
So the other two squads that are left started fighting each other. And oh, by the way, you see I have 6 kills. We had actually fought another squad, but they were running, and I basically just downed both of them with one of them having gold knockdown. I just basically finished them.
Just the one squad left, Miles.
So, after the one squad ended up beating the other squad, we didn't know where exactly we were fighting. We had a suspicion, but we didn't exactly want to assume just
Something
yet.
good here.
I think I went to the top and basically had pointed out, oh yeah, I think they're over there. Okay, I guess not. Maybe that's a different, maybe I'm thinking of a different clip altogether. But when we looked around and didn't get shot at and realized that, oh wait, they're not anywhere near us at this current moment, that's when we basically figured, yeah, they're up the hill, so things could easily kind of go wrong here, because again, if we have to go up the hill, not only is that us going to them where they technically already have stuff fortified, basically they have high ground advantage. Now, I like how I say high ground advantage, though. There are many circumstances where I have faced people who have had high ground advantage and lost pretty badly. But yeah, we realized when we saw that care package go down, and it wasn't a game care package, it was a lifeline care package. We basically put 2 and 2 together, like, oh yeah, those guys are up there. So I started looking at what was in, and then I realized they started getting shot at, and I was like, okay, no, I can worry about loot later. Time to go help out the squad. So once they started getting shot at, I started trying to shred the lifeline. I started getting shot at by, I think that was Crypto or Octane. Used my pick-me-up, got out of there, because hella good with mobility. So then I noticed one of them had ran over and started messing with our Rampart and took care of him. Next, when I ran over here, I noticed that somebody had gold knockdown because they were self-resing, and I said, no, fuck your self-res. And that is how we became champion. I will see you guys for the next clip. So, I am very much not proud of this, and you'll see why, but our Pathfinder teammate got downed. I honestly thought we were going to get shot while he was self-resing me. Grabbed our teammate's banner, and I got his red evo, his ammo, and I started trying to heal. And thank God I moved at that moment. I would have gotten fucked right there. But no, then I noticed one of them tried to run over. Well, one of the enemies, I think it was like an enemy Crypto? Yeah, no, enemy Crypto. Crypto. And also, I think that was Bangalore, and I also took care of that Bangalore too. Because I wasn't even aiming for Bangalore. She was running back there. I was aiming for Crypto, and I accidentally hit her. I was like, oh, that's neat. So then Crypto's right there. We just kind of played Ring Around the Rosie, and I got his ass. So I'm not a. This is the reason right here why I don't like this. Why I don't like this clip, because I don't know what I was thinking. When I realized what happened, I was like, oh, for God's sakes. And I didn't have a mobile respawn beacon on me, too. I would have loved to have looted my body back again. So I sped up the clip a bit here. Sped up the clip a bit until it brings me back in. So so yeah, our Octane stemmed. These are still randoms, but our Octane stemmed, and he managed to get both me and Pathfinder back in. Again, I'm fucking mad I fell off, dude. Y'all don't know how pissed I was. Like, for a set, it took like a solid 10 seconds for everything to settle in. Like, your dumbass just fucking fell off the map. And I also instantly died upon me entering back in this. Sorry for the spoilers, but you'll see why. When I realized where I landed, I was like, oh, yeah, no, that was, yeah, that caustic got my ass, but they got the caustic, so I'm not too upset about it. So notice, I was watching the caustic to see if he was gonna try to self-res, and I fucking, that damn gas trap. But no, I mean, thankfully the caustic did not have a golden knockdown shield, because golden knockdown shields are very rare to come by now in Season 7, unlike Seasons 1 through 6, because you could basically replicate them in Season 6, and even when they weren't in the replicator, they were still hella easy to find. So I died here due to bleed out time, and that caustic tried to trap me in there, but I was like, bro, what did you think was gonna happen? When I realized I was practically gonna bleed out because my team couldn't get to me, I was like, ah, well, time to see if they can, let's see if they can pull the win. So I waited, and I noticed they were firing at somebody, and it turns out that was the last person too. Our Pathfinder had the Mastiff Dawn. I love the Mastiff shotgun. I don't know why, but I've done some real crazy shit with the Mastiff as of late. You guys are going to be able to see those plays. But that is how we became champion after my glorious fuck up in ranked Olympus. And I'll see you guys for the next clip.
You are the Apex Champions.
Yeah. And we start with an Octane execution. Okay, real quick, I love the I love the Octane execution because he sounds so happy while murdering somebody with a fucking grenade. Just woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Ja! Yeah! And it's just like how he does like the rock on just. Yeah! So this Wraith here heavily pissed me off. I'm not even gonna lie. I was fuming. I don't know why. I don't know. Wraiths piss me off in this game. See, so I just chasing after her, and I broke her, and I was so pissed. I was chasing after her, and I was getting a couple of shots, and this is why I love Horizon, because she's so mobile, and I almost killed her. Like, I was hunting this Wraith down like the dirty bitch she is. Look at that shit. I was like, what? Like, and I was so mad because I was like, bro, you stole my fucking kill. I was playing with Noah, but Jaden wasn't on. Or unless that is Jaden. No, that isn't Jaden. No, I was playing with Noah, and I was mad that Revenant stole my kill. I was like, that son of a bitch, man. That, like, I chased that Wraith down. I was not letting up with her. So saw a couple guys over there. We tried to hold them back from the ring. And also, is it disgusting I like to semi-snipe with an LMG? Is that a bad thing? Dun, dun. Is that a bad thing or no? Is that cool? Are we chill with that? Good. So we tried to keep them pinned back there so that way they couldn't push into the ring. And also sniping with the RE45, the RAF-45. I'm not sure what happened or why we decided to move back, but I do know at one point, oh yeah, because I pushed forward and tried to look for them, and I think they might have actually gotten behind us. Because I got sonared, and when I looked out, it was just the one Bloodhound, and I sort of felt bad because I think that Bloodhound actually got kind of got shat on. So first thing I did, out goes the singularity. Mind your car keys. But, I started shredding that Octane for a second, and, yeah, that was a bad hit. We realized we had to, like, push him in. So we decided, you know what? Noah threw that, he threw the jump pad and got messed up. And I came to his aid, and I downed the Revenant that downed him. And our Revenant helper actually was pretty good. He was holding the line. Well, he decided to then pick up Noah. I was covering them. I made sure nobody was coming near us. I was telling Noah to heal, but he's like, nah, don't worry. I can passively heal. Which, again, he is technically right. But I was like, at the very least, can you do something about your shields, brother? In which case he did. And he started, and of course, like he said, he started passively healing. That's kind of one of the reasons why he loves playing Octane. But, as you see right there, we death totemed, and we pushed into one of the rooms. I saw that Pathfinder was camping there waiting for us. I honestly got on back at the death room, and I decided to push in from the other side, where apparently that Octane was trying to pick up one of his buddies. I think that was the Revenant. And he was moving back and forth, and he fucking kept crouch spamming. Again, I don't understand the point of crouch spamming, because, like, if someone's aiming at least from, like, your torso or your neck, every time you crouch, they're going to get a headshot off of you, theoretically. But it doesn't matter anyway. We still got the win and completely dunked on that squad. And I will see you guys in the next clip.
The Apex Champions.
Now this brings us into another Olympus match. This time I was playing with both Jaden and Noah again. Jaden changed his gamer tag, by the way. Why don't y'all spam friend his ass just so I can hear him complain about it? Same goes for Noah. Spam friend them so I can just hear their asses fucking complain. But I was on some crazy shit there. I decided, you know what? Let's not potato aim this go around. That sounds like fun, right? Right? It's fun to not potato aim. So we were kind of held out around here for a while, and I was looking around while healing. I was also looking around to see if there was anything, I guess, anything to salvage, because I'm still looking for a purple. I was still looking for a purple mag, purple stock, purple barrel stabilizer for my Spitfire. I think one of these actually had a purple mag, but as far as I know, as far as I can tell so far, I didn't find it yet. I do know with the amount of replicator points I had, I think I tried to replicate my, I think I tried to replicate myself to Red Evo, but I got cold feet, because I'm, like, considering on where we were. Okay, no, then I'm thinking of a different clip, because if I wasn't trying to replicate shit now, then I must be thinking of a different clip. So I decided to push toward the care package, take a look what's inside, and unfortunately the Prowler was inside. Oh yeah, I found a turbocharger. Jaden needed a turbocharger, but man, Prowler SMG as a red weapon, it's kind of underrated. I know, overrated, my bad. It's kind of overrated. I don't even use the Prowler anymore. I honestly used to use the Prowler, but ever since it became a red weapon, I honestly haven't touched it. And there's that fucking Wraith. And I honestly wish somebody would have told me not to pop my ult because they had it, because that was a waste of a singularity. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I offended anybody, I am deeply sorry from the bottom of my heart. Sorry if I offended anybody. Any Scotsmen's or Scots lads or Scots ladies, I am very sorry. Yeah, there it is. Purple barrel stabilizer and purple heavy mag. But unfortunately, the barrel stabilizer went to my R301, which was weird. But hey, I can't complain. I mean, the R301 shreds just about as good as the R99. People can fucking fight me on that if they want to. So I thought Jaden was in a fight because I kept hearing gunfire, but then I saw him run past me. I was like, oh, okay. So we honestly didn't know where to go. We just kind of just stuck around like the care package area. And then we saw that people were coming around to where we were, and I shredded Gibraltar, and someone else took my kill, and I got an assist for it. Then I tried to shoot the lifeline, and I didn't even get one shot on her. And that's all of them. But, after we eliminated that squad, I'm gonna let this next moment, speak for itself. Fuck Mirage. Your biggest mistake was aiming. Because I honestly didn't know which one was the real you. So yeah, I kind of just shat on that that enemy Mirage and enemy Bangalore. Yeah, like I told you guys, the R301 shreds just about as good as the R99. If I get any, I don't know if I have any more R301 plays in this. I think I only have like a couple more plays left, but if any of them have the R99, or not R99, the R301 with that as one of my main weapons, then I will definitely point that out. But doesn't matter. We got champion. We ended up fighting that last squad after I attempted to shred that caustic with my Spitfire. So, anyways, I will see you guys in the next clip.
You are the Apex Champions.
So this next clip brings us, I think I was playing with two randoms. I was, and we were sort of pinned because we were getting sniped at by some cheeky asshole in that cargo section. I had already died because I got executed by an enemy lifeline, and I think that enemy lifeline ended up actually dying. But no, thankfully my team grabbed my banner, and I was hoping to God they could get me in before that ring closed over my body, well, my death box, so that way I could get my stuff back and not have to start over at like round 4 when round 4 starts. I think one of them actually had a what is it? Yep, there it is. There's the mobile respawn beacon. So my ass got back in because they decided to... Thank you, Caustic. Thank you, Caustic. I owe you one, brother. So, even though my stuff, technically speaking, is in the ring, I still go for it because I cannot afford to start over like that.
I guess it was only a flesh wound.
I guess it was only a flesh wound. But, yeah. So there's my stuff. I had to get everything back again. Did not feel like starting over. Get it all back. And I just booked it straight for the ring. Now, you probably guys think I'm going a little overboard using a medkit at like... I started using it at around like a quarter health. Because a syringe easily could have just fixed that like you see here. Now they started pinging hostiles, and I didn't know where to actually look. I mean, yeah, I know the general direction where to look. Also, make sure you properly allocate your attachments on your guns. So I think I do some crazy shit in this clip. I'm not sure. So we had to zip line down. I'm trying to remember where we started shooting at. Oh yeah, there's people to our left. And unfortunately for them shooting there immediately alerted me to who they were and where they were coming from. But the funniest thing here, we aren't the ones technically who kill them though. Yeah, they tried to airstrike us. What a bunch of plebs. Bunch of plebs. What a bunch of fucking mongs. Fucking mongoloids. And at first I thought I saw a Wraith portal, and I was like, oh shit. So our Caustic was on some real nasty shit, and I decided, see, I thought I saw a Wraith portal, and I was like, whoa, 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 or Wraith phasing, and I was like, hey, hold on a second. I did not agree to this shit. And I instantly dunked on her like the unuseful piece of shit she is. I'm sorry, I fuck with I fuck Wraith mains. I'm sorry if you main Wraith. Goddamn, I don't know what to say for you. But yeah. So when the ring started closing, I think the enemy squad started fighting another enemy squad, and we basically tried to keep them pinned long enough to stall for the ring to get close. Mind you, they were already in another fight. Singularity deployed to give us a little extra time of stalling, and then we just, you know what, run for it, because they had just killed the enemy squad. So I saw one of them get over here, and I was like, alright, but then when I saw him get down, I was like, whoa, whoa, wait, hold up, just run for it. Because I'm like, they couldn't catch up to us in time. At least I didn't think they could. And wouldn't you know it, lo and behold, boom. We are the Apex Champions. I'll see you guys in the next clip. So this one is an interesting one because I was semi-irritated, I would say, but it was like, it wasn't too irritated because when first reason I started getting irritated is because fucking charge rifle. I honestly hate the charge rifle. I mean, there's nothing bad about it or whatever. It just irritates me. I use the charge rifle only when I play Titanfall 2, but I don't even consider touching it in Apex Legends. And at first I thought that Loba was going to try to flank us, but then when I popped a few shots at her, she backed off real quick. So then our Lifeline called down our birthday present, aka a care package, and I was more or less, I think I was in need of actual heals, not shield heals, but as soon as that care package came down, they knew exactly what we were trying to do, and they did not like that in the slightest. Thankfully, I didn't need anything with a barrel stave. And I'm serious. When I said, when I thought that Loba was gonna try to flank us, I casually and occasionally just like, all right, let me just check over here. Okay, nothing. Doesn't seem like anyone's running. All right, and back to the action I go. I was like concerned with our right side flank because I honestly was thinking that they were gonna try to flank us. But when I saw that they weren't, it was back to doing what we do best. Yep. So I don't know why. Yeah. So Lifeline started getting popped. Bloodhound was trying to keep them occupied. Once that ring closed over there, I knew they weren't going to try that shit. So that's when I focused all of my attention only on in front of us. And this enemy squad consists of a Wraith, a Loba, and a Caustic. And after a while, I actually started getting some nice shots off. I think I headshot Caustic at one point. That fucking charge rifle, man. I hate that damn thing with a passion. And that Loba black marketed and I destroyed it. I'm like, sorry, no black market for you. Yeah, and that Caustic had a charge rifle. Yeah, so I think I headshot him right there. He poked his head out again and broke his ass. I was not having that. Well, look, shoot me with a charge rifle, you've instantly got on my bad side. Let me put it like that. That's how badly I really hate the charge rifle. So they start trying to push forward ever so slightly. I'm gonna fast forward the video here until something actually really happens. So it's just more or less a bunch of just bullshit happens, more or less them trying to find every little opportunity to push forward, and us basically trying to, you know, obviously stop that from happening. But obviously they managed to push forward into the ring, and even worse, they actually managed to get under us. And I'm all for trying to see who can outlast anybody in the ring, but with how that was going and the fact that both of them jumped down, I was like, oh, okay, now's our chance. And I shredded that caustic. And thankfully, our Bloodhound caught his ass. He caught him lacking. And that's how we became Apex Champion. And I will see you guys in the next clip. I'll be right back. So this next clip, again, we are in Olympus from here on. So this next clip, I was playing with Noah, and I don't think Jaden was too busy playing fucking Cold War Zombies. In fact, that fucker was in the party with us. Damn it, Jaden, why do you gotta do this shit? So a little context. Unfortunately, this clip didn't get it, but as you can see, I am holding the Mastiff Dong, and
Light ammo here.
a couple seconds before this, there was an enemy Octane who started running from me and threw down a jump pad and jumped. The jump pad, unless it was destroyed, it would have been right behind me or to my left. But right as he jumped up, I popped his ass and instantly killed him, since he was the last in the squad with the fucking Mastiff. That's why I love the Mastiff Dong. And me and my friends refer to it as the Mastiff Dong. The schlongy dongy bing bongy. So started replicating my armor here. This is the clip I was talking about. I tried to replicate myself to Red Evo, but I got cold feet because I started hearing shit, and I was like, I was wearing, I had my TV turned up. I don't think I was wearing my headphones. I had my TV turned up, and besides my two teammates, I was hearing other footsteps. I could have sworn I was hearing other footsteps, and I was just hearing a lot of crazy shit. And I was like, okay, let me see, can I get one more in? I was testing it, and then I realized, oh, wait a second, I don't have enough for one more. But I was like, even if I did, I honestly didn't want to push it, because I tested my luck trying to replicate while pushing that other replication, and I did not want to try to push it again. But yeah. So I tried to pick him up a little bit, but unfortunately for me, it was just a little too far ahead. So our teammates started pushing up, and we started following him. Also, this is bad. I'm using a devotion. I see I'm using a devotion with no turbocharger. In fact, I think turbocharger wasn't in the replicator. In fact, I think it was Skull Piercer. And I heard a black market go off. I don't think I heard that the first go around, but now looking through editing, that was a black market that just went off. God, the absolute audacity of global players, man. Why do y'all fucking black market stuff You think it's alright to just throw your black market everywhere? Bro, what do you think that does to the environment, bro? Trying to kill the fucking environment? Fucking global players, dude, I swear to God. But, so at one point, I think an enemy Wraith tried to push up, and we had a Wraith on our team. I honestly was disgusted, even more so the fact they were PS4 players. I was like, yeah, let's fucking PS4. But, no, I will give this guy some credit, because he actually assisted us a lot. I got downed once, and Noah was getting pinned, and he somehow managed to get the luckiest fucking revive on me. So he pushed down, I went down with him, Noah followed, and Noah just kind of just fucking went in. I mean, he stimmed. I'm not sure. Did he stim and run in? God damn it, Noah. What is it, your affliction with wanting to fucking run in front of me whenever I'm shooting you? Honestly, what the hell is with you? So real quick, a bit of context before this happens. Me and my friends play Rainbow Six Siege, and Noah likes to play as Jackal, or how he likes to call him, the Toes Man, because he can see people's footsteps. I temporarily became the Toes Man because, give me your toes. And I will see you all in the next clip. Alright, and this is the last clip. Yes, this is the last clip. So, we were the last couple squads left, and we were trying to hold downstairs, and I got sonar, and I started panicking. I'm like, oh shit, I was sonar, push back, or pull back, pull back. So we were just kind of sitting down here camping, and since Jaden, who actually decided to play with us again about fucking time, was playing Caustic, we decided to stay down here. Noah was shooting over, Noah got shot and down behind me, and the enemy Horizon tried to push down and, until she saw the bunch of gas traps and said, you know what, let's not. And also the fact that and also the fact that I was there shooting at her. What is with my footage doing some stewing? What is with this footage doing some stupid shit? Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't know what's going on. My footage is a little bit behind, but I'm gonna try to move it back to keep it here. So everything you're about to hear from me is basically a couple seconds prior, but me reacting as if it was on time. So so after picking up Jaden, I ran over to assist Noah because I saw that I got an assisted elimination, and I was like, oh. And I look at the kill feed, and I just see Noah just killed somebody. I was like, oh, okay. So afterward, Jason, what the fuck's wrong with me? Jaden started, look, it's 1:25 in the morning, y'all gotta give me a break. Jaden started placing more gas traps, and I decided to take the digital threat, and put it on my, Ref 45. So, we waited and kept waiting. We didn't hear anything, and that was what's kind of scaring us the most. The fact that we weren't hearing shit. And so Jaden kept adding more gas traps. He placed a couple of them down to replace the ones that went off, but we just weren't hearing anything. I mean, nobody was doing anything. Like, nobody was doing anything. Nobody was shooting. We didn't hear signs of movement. It was just dead-ass silent. And then the ring started closing, and then we started hearing movement. And I went to stick my head out, and then I started getting shot at, I believe. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with this footage, man. It's, like, behind for some reason. Either way, you know what? Doesn't matter. So... fucking, like, what is it with the sound? It's like the sound is like totally off. I don't know. Can I try to fix that? Well, let me just I'm gonna keep it going. Or try to do the whole takeover. Yeah, fuck it. No, I'm already too deep into this. So then we started getting shot at, and I kind of got hit quite a couple times. That Pathfinder, fuck that Pathfinder, dude. That Pathfinder really was watching us.
1 minute and
So thankfully I had the biggest brain play. Use a shield battery while tossing out the health drone so you don't have to waste a whole ass Phoenix kit on that small ass shit. So after we managed to push on the that Pathfinder, we ended up actually taking the enemy Horizon with us, believe it or not. And Noah started getting shot at by another enemy squad. And then he just completely and utterly erased them. It was not pretty. So then after a couple of explosions, I actually came in, started shooting, and we got the win. I'm gonna let the rest of the clip play out for itself.
You are the Apex champ.
Hell yeah, and that is the reason why we are the Apex Champions. So that were all the plays. I did not expect for this shit to be a whole ass hour, man. I did not expect for it. I mean, these were all just like 5-minute clips that I just took from like different parts of me playing Apex. Now, I guess because there were so many clips from Season 6, I guess that's probably why this turned out being an hour. Don't get used to this being an hour. Alright, I mean, granted, I do play a lot of Apex, unless I get, like, so many fucking wins in a month, do not expect a lot of, don't expect Apexes of the month to be any longer, realistically speaking, any longer than 25 to 30 minutes long. I'm going to try to keep my videos a little shorter. That way, you guys will probably stick around. Because if I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure a lot of you people don't really get turned on when you see, oh, would you look at that? Hypershatic uploaded a video. How long is it? A fucking hour long. I got shit to do. So I want to try to make my videos a little shorter until I amass a bigger following with people more likely to watch whole hour-long videos. Because don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people who will watch. There's like a select group of people who would watch maybe hour-long videos, maybe. But I'm pretty sure a vast majority of my current subscribers probably do not watch, would not prefer me uploading hour-long videos because they take too long. And, granted, I'm one of those people who are like, okay, I'll just watch this later. I remember the video title because I don't feel like doing the whole add to watch later because I don't fucking check my watch later and I never end up watching that same video. So I'm going to try to cut back on the amount of time that I take to lengthen the videos, so I'm going to make them a lot shorter. If you manage to make it this far, then fucking hats off to you. God damn, the fact that you managed to sit through a whole ass hour and 20 minutes as of current time of me just fucking rambling, bro. That's honestly surprising. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I'm Hyperstatic46. Keep a lookout for the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Chaos Control the like button. Subscribe to Angel the Chaos Army. And as always, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Stay beautiful. Stay frosty. I love you all. And have a beautiful night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever the case may be. I'll see you all again. Peace.